Hey yo, what's up everybody? Hope you're having a great day. PC Monk here with another Bitcoin video. Didn't do anything yesterday, just traded for myself. It was a good day. Not gonna lie, after a couple of days of being red, yesterday was really good. Anyway, so this disclaimer says the content of this channel is for educational purpose only, and then let's jump into Bitcoin. So, we predicted this to the teeth, right? To the teeth. We've talked about it, like it's the possibility of touching the low of this. It didn't. Now it came back and look where it hold. It holded the bottom or the resistance of this pattern has now become the support. And I think what's going to happen is right now we're going to come and touch this area for a retest or even test the descending wedge, the descending broadening wedge resistance one more time for support. Although we did touch it here, nonetheless, and then pick it back up right around this Fibonacci level, 0.926, which is going to be 37,721. Could be a little bit lower into this area, yes. Could be a little higher, I doubt it. I think this is just going to be a liquidity grab to the upside and then continues to the downside. And when we hit here, it's not going to be a fast downside. It's just going to consolidate here to the downside. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, there are other possibilities, like what if we just don't pump from here? Well, that's a possibility too. If we're not about to pump from here and we're about to get completely rejected, I think it's going to be here. At the least a touch here, around 34,400. Hold it here for a little bit. This is the buy side liquidity. And if this could not hold, we're going to come here, around 33,000. I doubt we're gonna go lower than 33,000. To be honest, what I think Bitcoin. I mean, my personal thought is Bitcoin is about to consolidate in this area for a little bit longer. That's what I think. And I could be wrong, and we could see some lower levels coming into play. Haven't even what do you call it? Chart these areas, but the mid somewhere around here is playable. As you guys could see, this pattern right here is essentially something like this pattern right here, essentially. So if we're about to hit, we could hit the low of this momentum candle. I mean, we could hit the mid of it too, somewhere around here. Bounce up a little bit and then come and retest these areas. There's a volume imbalance right there too as well. Now, on the other chart, on our Picasso chart, I would say, if it loads though, if the Picasso chart loads, okay. If the Picasso chart loads, we had this. I didn't actually load this chart before I start recording, guys. So we're gonna look at it by together. So this would be right here. This, I mean, we could see where it stopped right there, right? This is our trend line chart, and this would be right here. So the overview of this chart is gonna be something like this, okay? Where right here it could come retest this one, which it makes sense, right? It's essentially that fib level that we talked. Right? A little bit maybe higher, but essentially around that fib level that we talked. And then come back down. I mean, not like crash down, consolidate to the downside. It's going to be very choppy, I think, when we hit it this time. If you don't want to break out, though, if you don't want to break out, okay? So for this level, I have a lot of trend lines, obviously, but the main trend line I'm thinking is going to be in play is this one. It's right around here. Right around here. I think this one could be in play. After that, this one could be in play 31,778 or 31,011. 31,111, I would say. I don't think we're going to leave that 30K anytime. Well, I'm going to say anytime soon, but I don't think we're going to leave it at least this week. All right. So in order for this whole move to be done, we have to get rid of this line. This is 33,564. And if you guys remember, I've been yelling about 33,950. And I think I didn't have it marked here. 33,950. Yeah. 32,950, somewhere around here, right? Um, I've been yelling about this, but now in my charts you don't even see a clue on it. But nonetheless, we could come and retest this area, right? 32,950, somewhere around here. So it's possible to be the upper side of this buy side liquidity volume imbalance. Maybe if you get it till here, that would be valid. Yeah, this is good. This is better. So yeah, that's a possibility. I still have it in mind. Now to the upside, if we break this, there's a possibility that we could go upside, or it wants to do a triple top. Maybe it wants to do triple top, but we don't know. Anyway, if you want to go to the upside, this area, if I show you guys on a daily, is it possible? Yeah. So as you guys can see, this area right here, and this is daily by the way, all right, it's a big momentum candle, so we could come all the way to the top of it, right? Retest the top and then come back down. And then there's this chop. As you guys can see, we were choppy in here, so there's a lot of liquidity lying around 40k, 39k. After this big momentum candle, there's some liquidity to grab. We could see, somewhere around there, but keep in mind that requires an immense power to go above essentially this 37k or 38k, we should name it. um, we'll see if it does or not, but the previous couple of days, we could say that 3 days, we've been having some good volatility, as you guys could see in the days. But maybe lower time frame, it just takes some time to play out. Other than that, we should take a look at Dixie. Dixie, bounced a little bit after it hit our target here, and I like to remind myself I wanted this target right around here, or I thought it's going to be right around here. But nonetheless, we chopped more, and then right now here we are. Can we go a little bit lower? Of course we could, but that doesn't mean SPX or Dixie. I'm sorry, SPX or Bitcoin is going to go higher. They could just sit there and consolidate. You know, so yeah. But SPX as well. Yesterday, you could see didn't really do much. Just consolidating here. After Tuesday, we really were just consolidating. If I can show you guys the lower time frame, as you guys can see, we're just consolidating. So Bitcoin's doing the same. Bitcoin's doing the same. I mean, on a 1 hour, it's very obvious it's doing the same, right? From here to here to here again, it's doing consolidation in this big area. It has a lot of room to play. So right now, it's right in the middle. So it doesn't want to go up again and then come down, or it wants to go down and maybe come back up later. We'll have to see. That has to be figured out. Now, other than that, I think that's it, guys. That's it. I'm not going to take a look at anything, no liquidity or anything. I want to keep the videos short, and I want to only talk about my patterns and the things that I think is going to play out. I'm going to remove this. So I'm going to remove that, and here's what I think is going to happen. From this golden pocket that's in play right now, right after we hit this, 36,000 flat, 35,980, something like that, then we come up again, retest this area, and then we start chopping, something like this. We start chopping to the downside, but in a choppy way. And that would be it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. Obviously, if we go above this sell side liquidity, I think we're going to see a bounce to the upside. Stay safe, stay green. Until next time. Bye bye. I will stream today, guys. I will.